Hey y'all, it's Lex. I'm gonna be doing a reading today on your untapped gifts, talents, and abilities. I'm also hearing potential, so I'm gonna do two different groups. If this reading resonates, please subscribe to my channel and like this video and comment. And thank you to everybody who has been subscribing to me lately. Okay, so let's get into pile one, your untapped gifts, talents, and abilities or potential. And I feel like this, what was I gonna say? This could be like practical gifts, this could be spiritual gifts. Um, I was also gonna say this can be things that you know about or things that you're, like I'm gonna tell you in this reading that you're not aware of, okay? So group one, what is their untapped gifts, talents, and potential? Okay, the death card came out. I'm getting you might be, goodness gracious, not that. It's so many things coming up, girl. We might be dealing with some like dark, magic here. I'm not, I don't judge what kind of magic people like to do, but, so the death card came out. I was thinking of, like being a doula, like a death doula. I also heard the word necromancy. Like, I don't know. Maybe that is literally a gift you have. Like, it could be in a different realm, in this realm. I don't know. Yeah, Ten of Swords. You could also have the gift of like transformation, alchemy. So like transforming. Okay, so when I'm hearing necromancy, now they're like kind of clarifying. It doesn't have to necessarily do with people, but like if a situation can be like dead and gone, like something you thought that would just not happen again, and you can bring it back. Also, I'm thinking of like the like certain plants, like what is it called? You could also be reincarnated. I'm saying that because 144 is on the timer, so that could be a thing of yours. Like I know me in the spiritual realm or like in the dream space, quote unquote. I like almost. I'm not gonna say I die there. I don't know if I'd be dying, but it's like I literally like crash a car or like jump off a bridge and like teleport myself somewhere else. It's kind of like how I teleport is literally to myself and then just transform or go somewhere else. So that could be a gift of yours. Transformation. I'm seeing a butterfly, so like you just might like ego death and evolve a lot, or it could be literal deaths. Like you could be literally dying and jumping timelines, but you don't remember the life where you died. So it's like you're going from there and you're jumping into a timeline where it's almost the same. So you're like not starting over from a baby, if that makes sense. I'm hearing you broke the matrix. Like if you are doing that, I'm gonna say I know for a fact that I do that. Like I jump timelines very often, but it's like dying and literally coming back to life. Except for, like I said, you're not coming back to life as a baby. Like you're literally just spawning into the next reality. Okay. You have the gift of sight, the gift of knowledge, foresight. I just heard, so you might be psychic. A practical gift. I'm hearing you have the gift of discernment, the gift to protect yourself from people that don't mean you any good, or people who like want to interfere with certain her unions that you have. Also to protect yourself, I'm hearing from like fuckboys, like okay. Yeah, intuitive. You might have some type of talent. I was thinking before I started, like you might be a rapper, or like a musician or something like that. You can also see wounded spirits, I just heard, or like you can feel wounded spirits. That's a gift of yours. So like you can tell, especially if you're a business owner, like you can sense people's pain points. You can sense like who needs help or like who needs some sort of like healing energy, even if you're not the one that's gonna give it to them. Judgment, you can feel, even with the death card, you can feel the ending of things. So you might be someone who's able to like I heard conjure, but also like predict death, if that makes sense. Like you can tell when something or someone is gonna die. Or transition, let me say. Because they just said nothing truly ever dies. Oh, and back to the plant. Did I ever explain it? Like the plant analogy? There's a plant called, it's like called a resurrection plant. So it's like, you're like a flower. They're like how a flower can completely look like it's dead or gone or like whatever, and it'll like regrow the next season. Like that is a gift or talent or ability you have. In relation to timeline jumping as well. You could be intuitive. You could be a channeler. Like I'm seeing this image. It looks like they're being like fed knowledge from spirit. Okay, so the Five of Wands and the Hierophant, what I'm getting the gift is that, like, you don't need a teacher, if that makes sense. Like, you are the teacher, you are the divine, you are the channel from spirit. Like, you don't need people to teach you things or show you things. I mean, you can still search for teachers, and, like, sometimes it's helpful, but, like, you don't need that. Like, it's, like, kind of like a conflict with authority, and that's, like, a gift of yours. The fact that you already have this innate knowledge in you. I'm hearing, like, the Akashic records, like, you have access to universal records that just give you information that other people don't have. A gift or talent that you have is the ability to carry a lot, like, where a lot of people would have burnt out or, like, gave up at a certain point. It's like you're still going, and that doesn't mean, like, tire yourself out, you have to overwork yourself, but it's like you just have the ability to carry more than other people, or to, like, I just heard endure more. You have the gift or ability to attract money really easily, or even if it's not easily, it's like a longevity. You also, I'm hearing your one of your gifts, or like one of your, not really abilities, but like, I don't know what to call it, but it's like you have connections, and you have connections on both sides, like with the light and the dark. Like, it's angels that are going to war about you, and it's demons that are going to war about you. So you're very highly connected in, like, multiple areas. I also see you have very vivid dreams. You could be a dreamer. You could be a lucid dreamer, like able to control your dreams, able to move things around in your dreams, and you do this very fast. I heard you manifest fast in your dreams as well. Okay, 6 of Swords, it's time to move on. Okay, well, that's what I have for you, Pile 1. I really hope this resonates. If any of these gifts are untapped, well, obviously all of them are untapped. These are gifts that you're not necessarily using, but these are gifts that you have. If you would like to develop any of these dreams, oh my gosh, dreams, there's something about your dreams. If you would like to develop any of these gifts, talents, abilities, or dreams, like if you want to interpret dreams and figure out how they play into things, I will put my coaching links below, and we can tap into developing your own specific gifts. Okay, I think there's an option for that where it's like a spiritual gift development. So just check the link in the description, and thank you. Okay, group 2, this is going to be your reading on your untapped gifts, talents, abilities, potential. Untapped can mean something that you are aware of and not using. It can also mean something that you're just not aware of at all, like you don't know about it. Okay, so the first thing I was getting, the song by Sierra O was Ludacris. So I'm getting, like, the first thing I got was like you just know things, like, and it's not a surprise to you, like you're intuitive, or like you get knowledge and you're just like, oh, like, yeah, of course, obviously. Like, that's a gift of yours, is that the gift of knowing, like you literally just know. You could be an Aquarius or have prominent Aquarius placements in here, Aquarius and Mercury, or like some planets in your 11th house. Okay, I also was singing this song, oh my gosh, what song was it? But it was along the same lines, where like somebody can tell you something and you just already knew. Okay, it's like nothing really surprises you. And then I was also getting that people don't have to tell you things, like you can just tell how they feel. Like you just pick up on other people's feelings and emotions intuitively, and they don't really have to explain themselves, you just kind of get it. You could also have the ability to heal broken hearts, like you heal people, even just with short or small interactions. I'm hearing, like, you could talk to somebody a couple of times and you, like, make them feel completely better about their entire life. Okay, I just heard you're gonna get a gift for that, like for the people that you have helped out. The Chariot. You have the ability or the gift to help people move on to better, like, feelings or mindsets about themselves. You might be like someone that works in like counseling, therapy, something along those lines. Yeah, the Knave of Swords. You speak. It's like you speak positivity into people's lives, or even I'm hearing like a beautician, like a barber, someone who just sits and converses with someone as you like service them or as you help them, and whatever it is you do makes people feel better. I also just heard musicians, like something about your lyrics makes people feel better about themselves. You help guide people out of like confusing times, or help people, like I said, move on from certain things. Heavy on linguistics, like you could be a writer. You might have a lisp, because I feel like I'm kind of starting to talk with a lisp right now. But it's like you're a wordsmith, like you're really good with your words. Certain things that you say to people just like changes their whole perspective on things. You also have the gift of abundance. So like I'm feeling this is also maybe related to the words that you speak. Like you can speak abundance into existence. You can speak endings into existence. You might have some similar gifts to Pile 1. I'm saying this because of the death card, but like for pile one, they got the death card, and it was more so like, so pile one got the death card, and I was feeling more so like bringing things back to life, like reinventing themselves or like rebirthing themselves. But you, I feel like it's more so causing ending. Like you have the ability to heal things and to end things. I forgot. I think it's like Neville who said like, I heal and I destroy. So it's like that kind of energy for you. Like you can heal something or you can end it just as quickly. Like that's a gift of yours. The King of Wands. I'm feeling like spiritual talents they just said, but also like practical talents like music or like dancing. I just heard art, sometimes something like that. Yeah, you have the gift to like rock people's world. Like with your words though, it's like you can say something and bring something to life, or you can say something and like tear it apart. Like literally tear it apart. Okay. Helping people get off of conflicted paths. I just heard. Like I said, like you might be like a counselor or like I just heard a judge. Like your word or like your mercurial assets hold weight. So the things you say, the things you type, the things you write, the things you put your signature on, like the business that you do, the contracts you engage yourself in, they hold a lot of weight. And that is a gift of yours. It's like you have polar opposites. Like you can, like I said, it's like, okay, so there's like a rows of cards, right? And the top row is all like, all things that you, well, it's kind of mixed up, but it's like you can either heal or destroy. It's like on every aspect of the, like, what is it called? Not cycle. Of the spectrum, you know? It's like you have the ability to do either one. Heal, destroy, love, hate, like to help someone, to hurt someone, like you have the ability to experience both on both spectrums, and like to not just experience it, but to push that experience onto other people. Like you mirror that experience. I'm seeing the moon card, so it's like if you want someone to learn a lesson, like you are karma, if that makes sense. The temperance card, like yes, like you can fire them up or you can give them love, like give them water. Yeah, so I feel like that is really your gift and talent, that you exist on both ends of a spectrum, and especially with extremes. You might be, the sun card come out, so you might be knowledgeable of this, but it's like maybe you're not using it to its highest ability or how you could use it. Yeah. Judgments. Maybe you judge yourself for having these gifts, or like you feel like people will judge you if you use a certain extreme of your gift. So it's like somebody fuck with you and you give them what they deserve, you feel like you're going to be judged for that. Maybe you're one of those like, I need to be love and light type people. The Queen of Wands. I'm here to exercise your power responsibly and carefully, because like I said, you are very, very powerful. Like, and make sure you're satisfied with your decisions. So like if you're gonna do something, you have to know that you're doing it, girl, out of the kindness of your heart. I just heard. But don't take that as like you need to be nice to people all the fucking time. Okay? Okay, so Spirit says we're done. That's what I have for you. Part 2. I really hope that resonates, and maybe you start to tap into your gifts. If you would like help with developing your gifts, I will put my coaching links in the description. And I believe there's an option that literally says spiritual gift development. So you're just going to click that, and then we're going to develop those gifts, girl. Amen. Okay? Or guy. So thank you for watching. Subscribe and like and comment and all the things. Bye.